It's no secret that the McCloud River Railroad's number 25 is my favorite steam locomotive. This month, May 2026, I got the chance to travel to McCloud, California to explore the McCloud River Railroad. Upon crossing the California border from Oregon, we were greeted with Mount Shasta all the way down to McCloud. A massive thank you to my travel co-pilot, as I was the one driving all the way down, and we all know, good boys don't use their phone while they're driving. In seemingly no time at all, the McCloud exit came into view and it was time to turn off the highway. Very appropriate was the first thing that greeted us into the town of McCloud was the McCloud River Railroad Company's caboose number 101 and Illinois Central heavyweight car used on the dinner train. Right behind this display of McCloud artifacts was the first exposure to the railroad itself, one of the old railroad crossings that went right through town. In this photo, we are currently facing towards the McCloud shops from that same road crossing. We continue to head down this track towards the shops. Closer to the McCloud shops, we stumble across several rail cars from different origins. We've now reached the McCloud shops, where we see caboose number 102 sitting outside and the middle stall door open. 2 of the 5 Via rail cars are currently inside the shops, having work done to them. We head right from the McCloud shops to find the 3 remaining Via rail cars on a spur. Continuing down the line of cars, we find an old McCloud crane. Sandwiched in the consist is a presumed Great Northern water car made from a steam locomotive tender. At the end of the consist was an ex-Southern Pacific Harriman car with a very dilapidated interior. Continuing uphill, we leave the McCloud shops and the consist of cars behind. The track on the left would lead back towards the McCloud shops and the consist of cars shown previously, and the right track would lead to the Y that would lead either back to the shops or the east side of the railroad. We head right from the previous junction approaching the Y. Heading left and back towards the McCloud shops, we stumble across some speeder sheds and huts. We are now on our way back from the speeder sheds, heading back towards the shops. Nearing the rear side of the shops, we stumble across a tank car that Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad owns when they purchased the McCloud's 25. The tank car has yet to be moved out of McCloud, and it's safe to say the Oregon Coast Scenic might have forgotten about this car. We continue heading towards the shop and making a full loop of the McCloud shop premises. As we pass the shops, we get another look of caboose number 102 sitting outside. We now rejoin the cut of cars that we saw when we previously entered the shops. This photo was taken on day 2, but we will conclude the McCloud shop portion. After filling up the car with gas, we decided we would head towards Bartle. Thanks to the handy-dandy GPS, we soon stumbled across the remains of the Bartle water tower, shown in the famous Stand By Me. This was our first look at the actual track bed that used to hold the McCloud Railroad. One might think of the sounds this valley used to carry. Turning back towards the base of the Bartle water tower, we see some plumbing equipment still sprued across the ground and a number 30 still clearly visible on one of its posts. After the McCloud River Railroad would close, nature would take its course and the Bartle water tank would soon collapse. Afterwards, Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad, hey, they're making another appearance in this video, would swoop in and salvage what plumbing equipment they could. Presuming this plumbing equipment will be used on the water tank being constructed at Garibaldi, Oregon. After our visit to Bartle, our attention turned towards the Lake Britton, please correct me if I'm saying it wrong in the comments, bridge famously used in the movie Stand By Me with McCloud number 25. Before making it to the main bridge, we cross over a smaller bridge that would span over the highway. We are now looking from that highway bridge towards the direction of the main Lake Britton Bridge. Walking down the track bed, we then approach the main bridge. After our visit to the bridge, this would conclude day one of our trip, heading back towards our hotel in Dunsmuir, albeit with a little bit of car trouble. We are now back in the town of McCloud itself. We visited the Heritage Junction Museum of McCloud in the town. We were unaware, but the museum was actually closed for the season still, but the owners were in that day and graciously let us in anyway. Here we see locomotive number 20's bell and number 21's number plate. The museum has a wonderful assortment of not just railroad, but artifacts that tell the story of McCloud itself. There are so many things within the museum that we didn't have time to photograph. If you would like, please visit the McCloud Heritage Junction Museum. With that, we've reached the end of our adventure. There were so many things we wish we had time to go see. Signal Butte Switchback was one of the things we wanted to see, but there was some crazy road construction going on in McCloud, and we didn't have time to see it due to the roads being closed. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please have a good one out there. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.